My most memorable moment would probably be cutting down the net for the very first time at Augsburg, and then getting to do it again the next 2 years on our home court. That was really special.
I should say St. John's is my favorite moment, but I'd probably have to say that playing on a scout team, sophomore and junior year, was the best times because Kaz would always yell at us and we'd always have a good time.
How could I share my most memorable moment as a Gustie athlete without talking about my team's conference championship from this past year? It was such a wonderful moment for our program, such an honor to be a part of such a distinguished program, and to share that with my teammates and go out on top as a senior was spectacular. To look up into the stands and see parents, teammates, alumni, it was awesome. So I don't think I could pick anything else other than that being my most memorable moment.
Probably my most memorable moment would have to be definitely winning the MIAC championship this year. There's nothing like that feeling, especially everybody working towards a common goal and finally being successful. Something that we've been working on for many seasons, not just this season.
I would have to say my most memorable moment as a Gustie athlete is either our undefeated streak the last 3 weekends of the year this year, because our team really came together when we needed it the most. Or I would also have to say getting a shutout on senior night this year was pretty special to me, especially because we had 2 of our other 3 seniors score a goal that night, so I don't think you could have wrote a better way for us to end our last home game.
Most memorable moment I think was kind of just our spring break trips every spring down south with the team, just getting that moment just to bond with everybody and going playing outside, and just also, and it helped kind of let us learn about each other more and get to know each other.
My most memorable moment as a Gustie athlete, I would say, would be going to Scotland my sophomore year, and that was a lot of fun. We got to play a lot of cool courses out there. A couple of the guys were able to play the old course, which was super memorable and super fun for the team.
The most memorable moment for me was definitely winning the MIAC championship this season. It was so surreal and just probably the best way to end my senior year and entire diving career. It was amazing.
The most memorable moment for me was my sophomore year of track at our outdoor conference meet. We won the conference, which was super cool because we've never done that in the history of Gustavus, and I don't think a lot of us were expecting it, so it was a really awesome moment for our team.
The most memorable moment as a Gustie athlete was winning the MIAC regular season conference title last year. Over the course of that day, our coach and a player on our team both got thrown out, and then we ended up winning and dogpiling after the game. So it was a roller coaster of emotions, and I'll never forget it.
I think one memorable moment is that every year since I've been here, the softball team has made improvements and gotten better, which is pretty cool. But also, just looking overall as a team, we've gone to Florida for spring break, and when we're there, we just get to do a lot of team bonding. We get to play softball in the warm weather, which gets us out of the blue after being in there for so long. So it's a lot of fun, and we
to spend time with your teammates. You're going to miss that when you leave college and go into the real world. And what we have here at Gustavus is so special. The people that we spend time with is so special. So soaking in all the little moments, whether it's on the court and on the field or off the field, just hanging out with the people that you care most about.
I would just say stay present, soak it all in. And be thankful for each day you get to play the sport that you love.
I think what has always been the most important for me is just consistency, just coming to work every day for practice, not treating any practice like it's not important, like it doesn't matter. Showing up for workouts, just doing your job. It in the moment it can feel kind of like mundane or tedious to just like show up to every recovery run, do the same thing over and over again, but that consistent work pays off so hard in the end. Like the way you will progress over your 4 years as an athlete, it's all has to do with just showing up and doing your job and staying consistent, and the results will come.
My biggest piece of advice for returning athletes would be to take the risks and really lean into your teammates. The 4 years goes by really fast. I was told that my freshman year that your 4 years are going to fly by, and I never believed anybody, but sitting here a month from graduation, it's kind of crazy to think about it. So lean into your teammates, take every moment that you can, and really enjoy your time here at Gustavus.
Probably try to improve on something every day of practice, 1 or 2 things, and then make sure you're having fun because your time goes by fast.
So we've got a list going of who forgets the most stuff when we're traveling and just like at practice. So we've got that going all year long. So that's fun to see who's on the leaderboard for that. Thankfully, it's not me right now. I won't say who is on the leaderboard.
No, you can say who's on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Just throw him under the bus.
Let's just say Rafael Costa is currently in first place.
Is it a wide margin?
Very wide margin. Ask him about it. Ask him about his shoes in Cali.
He's gonna instantly know when I start telling the story. But it actually was my freshman year. It was like during COVID, and we were like inside on the blue practicing like header balls. And coach was like, "Ella, like, will you demonstrate a header?" And so I was like, "Sure." And she like holds up the ball for me to go and like head it, and I just run just straight underneath her. I forget to jump and actually head the ball, so we always laugh about that one.
One of my funniest moments that I've had with one of my coaches would be we were coming home from a match in Sioux Falls, and Heidi, our assistant coach, was driving, and my teammate MC, or Emily Carlson, also a senior, was asleep in the passenger seat. And all of a sudden, we had the cop knock on our passenger side door where MC was sleeping, and MC woke up startled with a cop basically in her face, had no idea what was going on, but all was well. Everything was fine. Heidi, you're a great driver. No worries. We were safe.
What is your favorite Gustavus tradition?
Sorry, I couldn't think of
That's fine.
a tradition.
It's alright, it's a tough question.
All I could think of was honestly Case Day, and then you said it, I was like, can I say that?